Johnny, let me ask you about your father, if you don't mind, because for you to dance the way you danced and showed up the way you showed up after hearing that your dad had passed away, I was shocked that you were able to keep it together. So congratulations, if that's the right word, but also condolences to you.
Thank you.
Tell me a bit about your dad. What happened to him?
My father, he always said that the only time he was ever in the hospital was when he was born. He was just such a fit man. He always exercised all the time. He was 72 years of age. And all of a sudden, I remember we were doing Copperface Jacks the musical in July in the Olympia. And 3 days before opening night, he wasn't eating. And he had no energy. And he was just constantly lying in bed. And my two sisters rang me and said they were quite worried about him. So then we were all kind of just sitting around for a day. And he said, I'll be fine, I'll be fine, I'll be fine.
Sure.
And then I just sort of said, no, this isn't right. Let's just go up. So I drove him up to Tala Hospital. And honestly, within about 2 weeks, he was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer all over. It was liver, pancreas, colon, and it was just an absolute nightmare. And
very fast.
Really quick.
Really happened quick, yeah.
Really
it's vicious
quick.
like that.
And then we were told he had, in July, we were told he had two months to live. And then I've no idea what happened, but he really wanted to come see Coppers the musical, and I remember it was the World Cup final that he went, and there was no one there to see it because they all went obviously to the final.
Yes.
And just to get him in was amazing. I thought we were going to be saying goodbye to my father a month and a half to 2 months. We were going to get the attic converted, we were going to get rooms converted, and pretty much the people who were doing it were saying, there's no point because he's not going to be around, it's going to be a complete and utter waste of money. And then something miraculous happened in September. He just pulled through. The tumour shrunk. He was back on chemo. We got a second doctor's opinion. And he went out. He bought himself a car. He was walking. He was running. People couldn't believe just incredible, miraculous recovery that he made. And then Dancing with the Stars came knocking on the door. And it was always something that I wanted to do. I asked him. And he just really wanted to see me on the show.
Did he?
Yeah, the first 2 seasons, he was like, I'd love if you could be on that show. I would love that. He didn't watch a lot of TV and stuff like that, but with Dancing with the Stars he always sort of watched it and he said, I'd love to see you on it. And then everything was great, and I obviously got myself and Emily met up for the first time, and he just saw how hard we were working. And then again it just went back to square one. I remember it was the week of the Rumba, and I just got a phone call from Maureen, my sister, saying Dad's back in hospital. I wouldn't be worried, it's all fine, because we've done this before, and he's pulled through. And then within 2 weeks, he was moved to Harold's Cross Hospice, and then we were told he had 2 weeks to live, and then it was 2 days. He passed on the Saturday.
Did you think about maybe leaving the competition?
We did.
And did you talk to your dad about that?
Yeah, I just remember having while I had this opportunity, I have to say, because Emily, she has been like a counsellor for me for the whole thing. We spend so much time together, and we're dancing all the time as well. And obviously when your dad's sick, you break out, you have breakdowns and stuff. And she was the one who suggested to me, she was like, listen, this is a show at the end of the day.
Sure.
If you want to leave? And I said, I think it's the best thing. We've done so well. We look back with no regrets. The two of us went up to see my father up in Harold's Cross Hospice, and the two last words he said to me was pretty much F off. He went crazy at me. He said, don't be so stupid. He was so disappointed. And he said, please, both of you, please do it for me, and please get to the final. That's what he said to myself and Emily. So that's why it feels like winning this competition already, by just getting to the final.
Well, you did the right thing by your dad, by the sounds of it, and well done for being there.
Thank you.
And keeping going on. And I hope your family are doing okay. It's not an easy time, and for you all. Thank you.